So, I wanted to welcome you to the R-Sharp HQ. So, tell everybody where you're from.
My name is David Everett. I am from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I found Stan via Instagram and I really like his style. And so I sought him out, and now I'm here in Clayburn, Texas, learning a lot more than I already knew.
Well, that's what we like to hear. When people come out, they learn. Because that's what it's about. So what made you want to drive, not halfway across the United States, but a couple states away to Texas to come out here and learn from us?
Like I said, I like your style. I've been following you for a long time. Your obedience is insanely through the roof. And so I found you, and I liked it, and so that's why I chose you.
So, are you a dog trainer?
Yes, I am.
So how long have you been training?
Overall, my own dog, self-taught, about 10 years, but professionally, about a year.
Nice. What is the hardest thing you think has been with training other people's dogs? The issues you've had?
Clear communication with the client, explaining to them what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I feel like that's the hardest thing that I have.
And why do you think that is?
Lack of experience, and just maybe some self-confidence issues.
Yeah, it's understandable. And have you, I guess, encountered that most people really don't know what they want?
That too, yeah. A lot of people are unsure or unclear of what they want, and so yeah, it's just kind of a toss-up sometimes.
Yeah. Because they'll see the videos that, professional trainers and people doing competition sports, and they're like, oh yeah, I want that. Can you get my dog to do that? And it's like, oh, your dog's 8 years old and they've never learned how to sit and you don't want to put in no work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can try to get your dog there, and you just have to, one thing that I've learned is start putting yourself into those people's shoes. Before you actually started training professionally, there were small things that you didn't realize you were doing to slow your dog down.
Sure.
And we have to understand that people aren't seeing the dogs like we see the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I look at a dog, I'm looking at 18 different things. Somebody may be like, oh, that dog's fur is nice. It's like, oh man, you're missing a lot of stuff. You're missing a lot of stuff.
Sure.
So you always got to remember that. That's one thing that helped me communicate to people better, by remembering I started just like them.
Okay.
Not knowing anything, not knowing where I really wanted to go until somebody showed me, and then I asked questions like you do. Like yesterday, you asked some really good questions. I wish we would have had this on while we were talking about that, so that's why we're doing that now, actually. So is there anything that you have on your mind that you wanted to ask, or?
I typically freeze up in these type of situations.
Of course.
My questions will come to me as we go. Mm-hmm. I have some stuff written down in the truck as well, but, you're right. I do have to put myself in their shoes and just remember that we all started from here and we're trying to get here, and it's our job to show them how to get there, and we got to teach them to take their time. And I think that, like we were talking yesterday, that's one of the biggest things is people try to rush it, and like you say, take your time, don't rush, and go slow. Show them what you want them to do, and you're gonna have the dog that you want.
Yeah. You got to build on that line of communication. You got to build what the dog is giving you in front of you. If you don't have an athletic dog, you don't expect this dog to be jumping up a 10-foot wall.
Sure.
It's just not going to happen. You have to have realistic expectations and know that it's not going to be overnight. Like you said, people just want it so fast. They're like, oh, I saw my dog how to sit, but when we go out in public, he never sits. Well, how many times has your dog been in public? Once? Oh, that explains a lot. So
you got to put in the effort. You got to put in the repetition, and your dog might do it great at home, but if you don't go out and practice in public, then it's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. It's too many distractions and whatnot, things of that nature. Like I said the other day, you can't get mad at the work you don't put in.
And it's even more. You can change a picture on a dog by, say, I don't wear a hat, but if I put a hat on, now it's a different picture for my dog.
Okay.
So you want to do the same things with different hats, different clothes, different directions, putting them on different things. I think you've seen the video where you put the mask on and talking to the dogs, because they're paying attention to your facial expressions. They're paying attention to how your mouth says sit, how your face looks when all of that. So you take your body cues away from the dog, and you want to see if they're still understanding.
Yeah.
A lot of people, their dog really doesn't understand what they want them to do. The dog gets tired of them repeating commands, and it finally sits down, and they're like, oh my God, he did it. And then they wonder why the dog didn't do it. It's like, man, I got tired of you talking to me. Like, just leave me alone, man. So, We're gonna keep it short because I'm not the best interviewer, and I am working on that. But we're just gonna continue to bring out content. And again, this is more lifestyle stuff because competition is cool, all that bite work is cool, but on an everyday basis, you have to live with your dog. And we're gonna continue to show you the things that made it easier for us to live with our dogs. And hopefully, we get people to continue to come out here and we ask them how they live with their dogs. So, iron sharpened iron is a real equation, but you have to be iron in the equation. So, put in the work, stay tuned, stay sharp. Is there anything else?
Take care of your dog.
There you go.